Hey yo, it's Brian here. Today, talking about the San Francisco 49ers. In this one, predicting the game between them and the Seattle Seahawks happening this Sunday at Seattle CenturyLink Field. This is an advantageous situation for the 49ers because they would be going to a Seattle arena where there's going to be no fans, which is just a big surprise, but at the same time, with all the circumstances happening right now, they have to keep it that way. Having no fans in Seattle, that is going to be an advantageous situation for them, and hopefully they do take advantage of that case. Anyways, NFC West matchup, pretty excited for this one. I'm pretty sure all you guys in Seattle and San Francisco are excited for this one. I'm fired up. I know Seattle's going to have another great epic game with us like they did on Sunday night against Arizona Cardinals, which I will be talking about in a second. But yeah, this is for a lot of the marbles on the line right now. This is probably the most important matchup in the tough schedule that we have until the bye week for the 49ers. I mean, you could talk about the Packers, the Saints, but this one in particular, they got to win this one, in my opinion, in order to keep their race in the NFC West and also the NFC Conference in general. I'm excited for this one. Hopefully everybody is excited on both sides of the ball. Actually, Seattle fans, they're pretty respectful out of all the teams in my prediction videos for the past couple of years now. That I don't get any crazy hate stuff like the Browns or the Buccaneers or anything like that. Please play nice if you're both teams. Let's get this video started, but before I do, as always, please like and subscribe. That's going to definitely help you out a lot. Click that bell notification to be notified of future videos. Share the channel, share this content with fellow Niner faithfuls. Let's get this started. 49ers, Seahawks prediction. Who am I going to pick to win this NFC West division game? All right, so first up, let's talk about the 49ers tail of the tape. They ended up destroying the New England Patriots last Sunday, 33-6. I don't even know how that happens, but yeah, offense and defense was clicking. Jeff Wilson Jr. was the MVP of that game, although he is going to be out for a couple of weeks due to an injury. That is just unfortunate. That is just a common theme for the 49ers. Also, our great man Deebo Samuel, one of the brothers of the yards after catch, he is going to be out as well, I think due to a hamstring injury. That is another unfortunate injury right there. Just, man, we could not catch a break with it. I think I saw a statistic that the 49ers had like 68 players or whatever it was that is on the field for the 49ers this year in 2020. That's the most by far by any team this year. It's just been pretty unfortunate, and I think they got to look into their conditioning program yet again. I mean, they did fire the other guy a couple of years ago, but this one right now, it doesn't look like it's working. Injuries do happen, but you just can't have this many injuries this time right now. I don't know what's going on with the 49ers, but they do have to reevaluate their conditioning program, but that's not what this video is about. 49ers dominated defensively, 4 interceptions against Cam Newton and Jared Stidham together. You can't ask for a better performance, and hopefully they can keep it up against Seattle. And speaking of them, the Seattle Seahawks, they ended up losing a thriller in overtime in Arizona, 34-37. Russell Wilson had an uncharacteristically bad turnover game. He had 3 interceptions, which was really unusual. I mean, who saw that coming? But DK Metcalf did save a pick 6, so I'll give him a lot of credit for that. That was pretty much the big topic for this week for everybody making some hustle plays, so got to give him credit to that epic game, but they fell up a little bit short, and that's what you got to go right there. So they are out of the undefeated ranks, and hopefully the 49ers can give them another losing game, because that would be awesome, right? That's it for the tail of the tape. Let's talk about some things that are very important for this one. For Seattle, injuries on the running back position, just like us, they're having a lot of problems. I mean, I think Chris Carson's going to be out for a bit. Carlos Hyde, his status is unknown as well. So there's just a lot of uncertainty in the running back position. But I heard Rashard Penny might be available for this game, so that's good news for them. But yeah, they've been beat up just as much as us in the running back position, and they do run a running back by committee spot. Also, Homer, he is a big part of their offense running game as well. But hey, when you don't have any running backs, you still have Russell Wilson. I mean, this guy gives us a lot of trouble. I'm pretty sure everybody in San Francisco knows that for the past couple of years now, a couple of seasons. He can run, he can throw the ball. He has evolutionized his game from just a quote-unquote game manager early on all the way into one of the MVP quarterbacks, I would say, in the NFL. So deserves a lot of respect. I hate him definitely because we have to play him twice a year, and it's always uncertainty on what the 49ers can do in each game against Wilson. But yeah, he deserves a lot of respect. He has a great cast around him this time around. He has DK Metcalf, who is just a stud, the workout warrior, man. He also has Tyler Lockett, also great. Greg Olsen, you can't forget about him from Carolina. I know him, ever since watching him years ago when he was with the Panthers. On top of his game, as always, he did have one bad game last week, but you know what? It's just an outlier. Everybody has their bad games, and you can't go wrong with that. Defensively, they're a little bit weak because, I mean, they just are weak for whatever reason. I mean, Bobby Wagner's their top guy in Seattle. That's all you can pretty much say. But yeah, they've had a lot of trouble defensively, like us earlier this year. But I think for us in San Francisco, we're having a little bit better luck on the defense because a lot of guys are coming back. A lot of players are stepping up, which is awesome news right there. As I said, with our defense, we had to deal with Russell Wilson, which is always a tough proposition because he's a talented quarterback. He's an awesome quarterback. You can't go wrong with that. Good things about Seattle, their offense, their Achilles heel kills definitely their defense. Pretty much the case right there for them. But for San Francisco, injuries, that's the big case as always for them. When all these injuries happen, it just sucks. But Kyle Shanahan, John Lynch have made a great program on their depth, and that's attesting to Lynch's general managership. It's just to find guys that can fill up roles if anybody's injured, and so far he's done a fantastic job in my opinion. I mean, the running back position for us, just like Seattle's beat up, but you have JaMychal Hasty, Jared McKinnon, they've stepped up big time. Tevin Coleman, he's an outside shot of playing this game. I don't know completely, but I'm assuming that Hasty will be the man for this game against Seattle, starting for this one. I'm excited to see him play, definitely. Jimmy G, he's done a great job for the most part being a quote-unquote game manager, and that's all he can pretty much be for right now. I'm always concerned when he throws the ball because of, interceptions, but for the most part, he's done a great job for us in San Francisco. His talent around him is awesome. I mentioned the running game. Wide receivers, minus Deebo Samuel, you still have Brandon Ayuk, Kendrick Bourne, Trent Taylor. I think they've done a great job, especially Ayuk in his rookie year. You still have George Kittle, that guy you cannot stop at all. And the Patriots found out real quickly, and Bill Belichick gave him all respect on being the best tight end in the NFL today, so you can't go wrong with that. Offensive line, they picked up their game big time ever since the game against the Dolphins, but the past 2 games now, they've been just absolutely dominant, and you can't go wrong with that. And when you have a dominant offensive line, Kyle Juszczyk, you have a great running game, and that's what we've seen so far in San Francisco. Their offense is coming back to the way that we've seen in the playoffs last year with Minnesota and Green Bay. They just absolutely ran them out of town. They ran New England out of town last week. I hope they can do the same thing against Seattle, but I know Seattle's going to be pumped up big time after their loss against Arizona. Everybody in San Francisco, this will definitely not be an easy game. So if anybody's looking for an easy game, this is definitely not it. This is going to be a tough one. This is going to be a battle to the end like it had last year with the overtime in San Francisco and Dre Greenlaw play at the end of the Week 17 games. I'm expecting this game to be a big, epic thriller. The one player I definitely will be watching, the guy I just mentioned, Dre Greenlaw. He's made some awesome plays against Seattle. He had that interception in overtime against Wilson. What's said about Chase McLaughlin missed field goal, which sucked, and that stop play against Jacob Hollister, you can't go wrong with that. So I'm expecting him to make another big play for us. I'm liking this matchup. I am going to enjoy it. I'm pretty sure you guys are going to enjoy it as well. It's going to be another epic thriller, but we'll see who's going to win this game. So talking about all about that, talking about injuries, factors, who am I going to be picking to win this game? If I had to pick somebody, I'm actually going to be picking the 49ers for the upset, because I know a lot of people are going to pick Seattle to win this game, but I'm picking the 49ers yet again. I was right against the Rams. I was right against the Patriots, but I'm hoping to be right on the third time for this game. I know this is very important for the 49ers. They're still motivated by their terrible performance against the Dolphins a couple of weeks ago. I know that's a long time ago now, but still got to stay motivated. Still got to stay alive in the playoff race. Still got to stay alive in the NFC West race, because it's just getting ridiculous in our division because everybody's doing so well, and we just got to keep winning as much as we can. So San Francisco, I'm pretty sure they're pumped. They're motivated. Kyle Shanahan's trying to scheme up a lot of cool things on offense. Robert Saleh is trying to get his players to do great things against Russell Wilson, and that's the big thing the defense has to do, is to stop Russell Wilson from running the ball. They did a great job against Cam Newton last week, but to be fair, their receivers kind of suck. But now you have great receivers. Hopefully our cornerbacks can come along. Hopefully K'Wan Williams can make his return in this game, so we can kind of cut off the length of Wilson so he doesn't run the ball, scramble as much, because, man, this guy can go crazy in terms of being a mobile quarterback. So that's the big concern I have for the 49ers in general, is just stopping Russell Wilson. If they can do a pretty good job on that, then I believe they can win this game. San Francisco, picking them to edge this out a little bit on this division race. If I had to pick a final score, I'm going to be picking the 49ers to win this game 29-28. I don't even know where I got the score from, but that's the score I'm going to go with, because it's going to be that close, and I expect the 49ers to eke it out near the end of the game, win this game, and win a very, very tough NFC West division matchup, because that's going to be a tough one. That's pretty much it. You guys, please let me know what you guys think about the 49ers and Seahawks game. I like what you guys say in the comments below. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe. That's going to help me out a lot. I'll be catching you guys up probably tomorrow when I do my Edge videos. I'll see y'all then. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your night. Go Niners all day.